Hey, this is Al McGhee with your entertainment ticket at www.yeticket.com. I'm here at the Broward Performing Arts Center where they're presenting The Lion King from January 7th to February the 1st. I'm here to talk to some of the actors, see some of the costumes and things like that. This is going to be exciting, so stay tuned. And I love The Lion King.
Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Kelly Shanley. I'm the president and CEO of the Broward Center for the Performing Arts. And we are welcoming The Lion King back to our stage for the third time here. And we're so pleased to have them and this cast here for this third engagement. The Lion King is really one of the most special musicals you're ever going to see. It's not just about Julie Taymor's original, very unique vision of how to convey this story, but it's Disney's commitment to remain true to that vision and even make it better over time, and really to be committed to quality in terms of the production and the artistry that you see on stage, which is truly, truly amazing, but also to the talent that conveys this story, the dancers, the actors that are involved in the show, and some of them are here with me on stage today. The other thing that's really special about this show to us here at the Broward Center, as a performing arts center, we really strive to bring the best entertainment, the best artists, the most interesting and wonderful things that are happening around the world here to our stages and here to share with our community. And this is a very diverse community here in South Florida and Fort Lauderdale. And this is a show that has such tremendous cross-cultural appeal, cross-generational appeal, and it shows in the audiences that are there every night. And particularly in the case of the cross-generational appeal, what you'll see throughout the weeks of our engagement here is grandparents with grandchildren, grandparents with grown children, 3 generations of people attending the show. And I can say this from my own personal experience because tonight I will be here with my in-laws, who I truly love, my 3 children, and my wife. And so 3 generations of us coming to see this show, and I can't tell which generation is more excited about coming to the experience here tonight. So when we have a chance to do that at a performing arts center, to have such broad appeal to so many audiences, and know that this is a show that's going to resonate with so many folks and create great memories for them, it's a great opportunity for us to really execute on our mission here at the Broward Center. So we're really so pleased to have you here with us today. And in case you didn't know that that's what you were doing for us, that's what you're doing for us. You're not merely performing, you're helping us deliver on our mission and our purpose to the community. So thanks for doing that. I want to introduce some of our cast members here, and then you'll have the chance to spend some more time with them. Today we've got Jelani Remy playing Simba. Jelani, thanks for being here. Nia Holloway, who will play the role of Nala. Stephen Taylor, who is Mufasa. Stephen. And Amaya Burrell in our ensemble cast. So, as I said before, it's an incredibly talented group of folks. I watched them perform last night and yesterday afternoon. You won't be disappointed. There's some fantastic people in this cast and a truly beautiful show to watch. So.
Hey, I'm Al McGhee. I'm with L. Stephen Taylor. And your role in The Lion King is who?
Mufasa, King Mufasa.
Ooh, King Mufasa. Oh, one of the greatest roles, not only in theater, but also in the animated features too. Yeah. Wow, I love that role. So how did you get this role?
I auditioned. I went through actually a very extensive audition process. It was over the course of about 2.5 years from the time that I first auditioned to they cast me in the show. And when
I 2.5 years?
It took 2.5 years. I mean, you know, a lot of people want to be in this show, and at that time they didn't have 10 productions going on around the world simultaneously like they do now. But I auditioned for the role, and I was quite young, but you know, my voice and my stature fits the role of Mufasa, but I was kind of young for the role. So they kind of continued to groom me and call me back over the course of those 2.5 years, and finally I went in as a temporary replacement for somebody, and they cast me and haven't let me go yet.
So how long you been with the show, Stephen?
It's been 9 years since I first auditioned for the show. On and off I think collectively for about 6 years, but 9 years ago is when I first got cast in the show.
Regular paycheck, so you're BMW, baby. Black man working.
However, you know, I got a wife and a son, and you know, and a New York apartment. So you know, so yeah, exactly. So you know, so that definitely it's good to have a little bit of stability, but you know, that money is definitely not wasted.
So it's theater your background?
Actually, my background is in education, early childhood education. So I taught preschool for 3 years before performing professionally.
Why did you decide to change?
You know, it kind of chose me. I just kind of happened upon it. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, where there's not a lot of
Chicago.
Okay, right on, Midwest connection. It's, you know, there's not a lot of opportunity for professional theater there. You know what I mean? And you know, well, Chicago is a little bit better than Indianapolis in that respect, but you know, I needed a real job, and it just so happened that there was a theater there, one of the very few professional theaters that kind of took an interest in me and helped groom me, and I was able to make a living at it doing there when I didn't think I could. So, and that's of course my, you know, one of my first passions. So of course I gravitated more to that.
Wow, that's, you know, that's kind of similar to my background. I'm an educator too, but theater is my background.
Oh, okay.
Now tell us about Mufasa. Tell us about him.
Yeah.
What do you love about it?
You know, I love that despite all of these, you know, the large head mount and these, you know, huge costume pieces, and, you know, the idea of, you know, him being this huge present, at the heart of it, you know, he's just a guy. You know, he's just a guy who's trying to do right by his family, the people who depend on him, and, you know, his son, and try to pass on these ideals that his son hopefully will pass on to his children. And, you know, I like to think that there's a part of me, you know, that connects to that, and so that's my favorite part. My favorite part of connecting with Mufasa. But you know, I also get to sing a beautiful song and have a death scene and get to save the kid. You know what I mean? So what's not to like about that? Yeah.
Well, I'm going to see the performance. Thank you for spending time with Your Entertainment
Appreciate
Ticket. I really appreciate that, L. Stephen.
Look forward to you
All
seeing
right.
the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Al McGhee, but I'm here with Ken Davis. He's a production stage manager for The Lion King. Wow, this is a great show. I've seen it a couple of times, but I always get excited when I watch it. But Ken, not only do you watch it, you're also involved in it. Tell us about what you do.
My title kind of says what I do. I manage the stage. So anything that you see at a performance, whether it is the actors, the singers, the dancers, or the technical elements, all eventually come back to my desk with a lot of help. Sort of like an air traffic controller. I make sure everything goes where it needs to go safely, people, things, and make sure that we can move this giant show around the country.
How long you been with the show?
I've been 4 years with The Lion King, but I've been traveling on the road for almost 20. This is my 5th time back here in South Florida.
Oh, where are you from originally?
Originally from cold Cincinnati, Ohio. Thrilled to be in warm Southern Florida.
So you're in charge of the Pride Rock when it rolls out, right?
Yes, sir. That's our biggest set piece, Pride Rock. Weighs 8,000 pounds, and which is the same as an elephant, but I like to say in our show we also have an elephant. So yeah, we've got our show travels in 18 tractor trailers worth of equipment. So all the costumes, the sets, the lighting, the sound. 18 tractor trailers. We're the largest national tour out there.
Now,
if you look at the floor, you'll see these tracks. We call them tracks. It's just a little groove. Now, if you've been on stage for any other shows, you may have seen things like this that move scenery. What's unique about ours is there's actually no mechanism in here. It's just a little groove in the floor, like a slot car for a race, like, you know, some of our older folks, myself being mostly included. There were race cars that would just go around slots in the track. And what happens is Pride Rock, which we'll go over here and see, you can see the edge of it there, runs totally wirelessly. It's run by a router. Talking about technology that we've incorporated. It weighs 8,000 pounds. It's run by 9 batteries that are all linked together. It's run by a computer system, and it drives around and goes to various places throughout the show. We like to think it's a character in the show of itself. But it follows this track around here, and it knows where to stop and what speed to go at, and is incorporated. Of course, everything is musical and fits in with the story.
Now, what do you extremely like about this show?
I love watching the audience. I get, one of the great perks of my job is I get to go out and watch the show, every night. So I get to sit amongst the audience and see the people like yourself who have seen it before and see their reaction to seeing it again, and then to see the people who have never seen it, who aren't quite sure what they're in for. If they know the animated film, they may not know what our translation of that is onto the stage. And as I always say, hearing the oohs and ahs, and it's not the kids.
Wow. So how long you been in theater?
It's all I've ever done. I've been lucky to do what I love. 26 years now.
That is fantastic. I'm a theater major myself.
Fantastic, yeah.
I've been on the stage myself and behind the scenes. So why did you pick theater?
I saw theater as a child. The connection that we have with the audience is different and vital and alive and breathing every night. You can go to, listen, we just saw Into the Woods, plugging another Disney film. And it was wonderful to watch that on the screen, and we all sat there. But the people on the screen couldn't look back and react to us.
Exactly.
When you come here to the Broward Center to see The Lion King, Simba and Mufasa and Nala, they see you as much as you see them. And you feed their performance, and you influence how it happens. And it's different every night. We've done over 5,000 performances of this show in the 12 years it's been touring. But every one of those 5,000 has been different.
That is fantastic. Well, thank you for spending a little time with your entertainment ticket. I'm going to watch the show tonight, and I know it's going to be great. Thank you very much, Mr.
Please.
Davis.
Sure.
Thank you. Hey, this is Al McGhee. I'm here with the Lion King. I'm with Jelani and Nia. They are in the Lion King. Nia, what's your role?
I play Nala.
Woo, really? The love interest?
Yes.
How you like that role?
I love it. She's very young and powerful and strong, and she also is very vulnerable when she gets around Simba, so it's very fun to play. She's very dynamic.
Are you Simba?
That makes me Simba.
Oh. How you love that role?
It is just the best thing I've ever done. It's a blessing to be able to take this journey and do the role night after night, and to fall in love with Nia is not so bad, But it's being a part of this beautiful show that is why it's running for so long. It has a beautiful message, beautiful story, beautiful things to see, to feel, and I'm honored to do it every night.
How long you been with the show?
I've been with the show for about a year and a half. I actually started when I was 17.
Really?
Yes, it made me the youngest person to play the role of Nala.
And a paycheck at 17 years old.
Yes, that was a great part of it, too.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's exciting. And how long you been with the show?
I started with the show in 2009 in Las Vegas, where I was the proud back legs of the rhinoceros. And I was in the ensemble and kind of was a swing as well, and then kind of got the big bump up. I was an understudy, and opportunity knocked, and I ran with it.
Are you from Las Vegas?
No, I'm from New Jersey.
So how'd you get to Las Vegas from New Jersey?
Well, they had a production in Las Vegas for 2 years. You didn't know that?
Yeah, I go to Vegas all the time. In fact, I'm going this Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm going to go see the heavyweight fight.
Awesome.
Yeah, cover that too. I'm trying to cover it all. Wow. And Nia, now, when did you first heard about The Lion King? What piqued your interest to really try out for it?
Well, The Lion King was a story. It's so universal. I mean, I've watched it 300 times, the animated film.
Really?
And yes, at least 300 times. And then I had never seen the Broadway show before. So when I heard they were auditioning, they had open auditions in Atlanta, we had to do it. And I also auditioned when I was little for Little Nala, but I was a little too tall for it. I was a little bit shorter than I am now, so that didn't work out. But it worked out for Big Nala.
Oh, that's good. Why do you like The Lion King?
I don't like it. I love it.
Why do you love it, baby? Why you love it?
Because of the message it gives to so many different people. It's so individual that everybody can get something that they can relate to and can feel from and can grow from and get from our beautiful show. That's why. It's timeless.
Yeah, I know, because I first saw it. I took my daughter at the time. She was 18. She's 30 now. She just turned 30 in December. And I took her. Then I told her, hey, I'm going to go see The Lion King. She said, I want to go again, because she loves the message. Yeah. So why is the message so universal?
Because it's that beautiful story of Hamlet that people can relate to, as well as, the character Simba, Nala, Scar, and to see them up on stage from the animated film with the beautiful music by Lebo M. It's just a beautiful marriage of all that beautiful things coming together right in front of your eyes.
And the story is also timeless because it gives a message of taking responsibility, how Simba grows up and he has to become the king. No matter what you go through, you always have to take your responsibilities through adversity, and everybody goes through that.
And that's why, I try to teach my daughter, it's your responsibility. Now, don't call me up. Sure, I still put money on bank account, but still don't call me up, right? Hey, I'm going to watch the show tonight.
Yes.
This has been a blast, a thrill, really it has.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Yes, my
Thank you
pleasure.
very much. I can't wait to come
I'm
tonight.
excited too.
I'm excited. And you should be excited too.
You are watching Yeticket.com with Al McGhee, movie reviews and interviews. This is Yeticket.com, Yeticket.com, your entertainment ticket.
We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. Yeticket.com. We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. Yeticket.com. 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 We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. Yeticket.com. Yeticket.com.